You set my soul a burning fire. You're getting to be my one desire. You're getting to be all that matters to me. And let me tell you, boy, I'll pray each every day I live. A little more love I'll have to give. A little more love that's devoted and true. 'Cause all I do is think about you. Yeah.
Just think about you.
All I do is think about you.
Think about you.
Baby, if some chance I should ever cross your mind, and by chance should you ever be looking for a girl like me to find, well, let me tell you, boy, how exciting that it would be to discover you feel the same about me. That you should discover this dream is for two. Now let me tell you, boy, I light a candle every day and pray that you'd always feel this way, and pray that our love should forever be new. 'Cause all I do is think about you. All I do, yeah. All I do is think about you. And I hope that you are too. Oh, all I do is think. All I do is think about you. Let me tell you, boy, I light a candle every day and pray that you'll always feel this way, and pray that our love will forever be new. Hey, hey. And if I cannot have you for my own, I would rather be lonely and all alone, and go on thinking the way that I do. 'Cause all I ever do is think about you. I think about you. All I do, all I ever do is think about you. That's on two occasions, day and night, night and day, forever. All I do, yes, thinking, baby, about you, baby.
About you, babe.
Said I'm thinking about you, baby.
Thinking, babe.
About you, baby.
About you, babe.
I hold my pillow so close,
Babe.
and I think
You, babe.
about just how happy I can make you, baby.
Babe.
All I do, all I do, all I do. I just
Good evening, everybody. Did you hear that song? My God, my God. Folks make you want to grab a microphone yourself, but don't do it because everybody ain't going to sound like that. But we just want to give you a warm, warm welcome to the 20th anniversary of not just anybody's, but the Grand Rapids African American Health Institute. Look at that, 20 years? Do you know what it means to do something for 20 years? Baby, I just celebrated 40. It's been 20 twice. Don't tell nobody but your mama. But 20 looks mighty good on GRAAHI. So this evening, we want to celebrate the 20th anniversary by looking at our wonderful theme, honoring hometown heroes. Hometown heroes. These are the people who make it a priority to love our community, to make our community the very place where they serve. So this evening, we want to give them an opportunity to know that we not only see them, we hear them, but we value them. We will also be presenting our Equity Champion Award to 4 extraordinary women. Now, these are the type of women that make you pop your collar and say, come on, sis, make it do what it do. But we are so excited because they have such a commitment to leadership, diversity, and inclusion in this community. But last and certainly not least, we want to make sure we honor our founding members of GRAAHI with a Legacy Award and a visionary leadership that has gone on to support GRAAHI through the thick and the thin. Now, let's take a quick second to highlight our sponsors. If you would look with the screen for me, you will see that we have a lot of people who are willing to really put their money where their mouth is. We want to give you all a heartfelt thank you for making the work of GRAAHI that much easier and that much more impactful by willing to sow into this wonderful organization.
Good evening. As we celebrate the 20th anniversary of GRAAHI, it is of benefit to learn about its history. There are no better people to share the history of this phenomenal organization than 2 of its founders, Paul Doyle, board chair, and Dr. Con Ned, board member and medical advisor for GRAAHI. My name is Christine Mwangi. I am the Director of Fund Development at the Kent District Library and a member of GRAAHI's Advisory Council. Today, I have the pleasure of speaking with Paul and Dr. Ned about the history of GRAAHI. Dr. Ned, kick us off with a brief history on how GRAAHI was founded.
Yeah, GRAAHI was founded in the mid-90s. At the time, I had just joined the Urban League Board under the leadership of the Reverend Dr. Walter Brain. At the time, the Urban League, either nationally or locally, did not have any initiative around healthcare. And, I felt, because of some of my experience and some of the work that I was beginning to do and understand in the area of healthcare disparities, that we needed to do something at the Urban League. And at the time, because we really didn't have any initiatives, we decided that we were going to, start a committee to address, health and prevention.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Ned. So GRAAHI has now been founded. Paul, tell us more about its mission and vision.
Yes, the mission is pretty straightforward and clear for GRAAHI, and that is to be able to promote healthcare parity within the African American community. Right? And to do that by achieving positive outcomes. Based on what Dr. Ned had shared, we know that there's a number of disparities based on inequities within the systems of delivery of care.
Sure.
and within health. The vision is to ensure that basically all West Michigan residents have optimal health care.
Right. Dr. Ned, why would you say that GRAAHI is needed most today than ever before?
You know, healthcare disparities, still exist and probably are more prominent in many ways than we have really noticed before. But the issues in healthcare are no different than the one in labor and housing and other opportunities, that they are still laced with some of the issues around, race and racism and the inequalities that are kind of just built in, into these kind of systems.
Correct. Well, thank you both very much. I am very grateful for this time and for all that we have learned from you. I honor both of your legacies and especially for the impact that GRAAHI is making in our community. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So it is my honor to present this Surprise Legacy Award to Paul Doyle and Dr. Khan Ned for their dedicated service and contributions to GRAAHI. Their vision and leadership helped launch GRAAHI and has allowed GRAAHI to flourish in this community for over 20 years. Their active engagement with GRAAHI since its inception 20 years ago has significantly impacted the awareness of health disparities, improved healthy outcomes, and saved lives in the Black community. Paul Doyle is currently the board chair, and Dr. Ned is a board member and the medical director for GRAAHI. GRAAHI's work has never been more important, and the foundation they established for this organization allowed GRAAHI to lead during the greatest health crisis of our lifetimes. So we want them to know that we are standing on their shoulders and appreciate their steadfast commitment to GRAAHI. Paul and Khan, today we salute you and present you both with this highly deserved Legacy Award. Surprise!
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
It is my honor to present this Legacy Award to Dr. Walter Brame. Under his leadership as the president of the Urban League, Dr. Brame played a pivotal role in the founding of GRAAHI and has continued to fight for health equity throughout his entire life. It is my pleasure to present the Legacy Award to Dr. Walter Brame.
It's always nice to be recognized for things that you have done. But I want to make it clear that sometimes in the process of honoring people, we lift them above the ordinary. And I think people who are leaders and people who leave legacies are just ordinary people, but people who are not satisfied with the ordinary. So you look at a problem and you try to find a solution to that problem. And in this case, what came initially to my attention was the disparity between African Americans and European babies born in Kent County. And we noticed that it was a significant difference. In fact, a lot of countries that we would consider third world countries had about the same or better life expectancy than did Grand Rapids. I'd like to thank all of the people, to include other staff and board of the Grand Rapids Urban League, and especially Dr. Khan Ned, who took on a leader role and has taken this organization to new heights. I thank you very much for this recognition.
Hi, I'm Diana Seeger, president of Grand Rapids Community Foundation. I am absolutely thrilled to be doing this congratulatory video for the Grand Rapids African American Health Institute, celebrating your 20th anniversary. You know, I just have to say that in those beginning days, and I was very aware of those beginning days, that the horrific health statistics that were coming out of our Kent County Health Department, the state and national government, that really substantiated the need for the Institute. You know, all of you have been working very hard to address inequities, particularly in recent years, and creating better health outcomes for our community. We have all seen the effects of racial disparities that not only affect health outcomes, but also many other outcomes in our community. So we have faced dual pandemics for the last 2 years, and certainly deserves more than a return to, well, what was? And your work is so very important now than ever before. So once again, to Vanessa Green, the phenomenal leader of the Health Institute, to the founders, Dr. Con Ned and Paul Doyle, I say thank you. Thank you, thank you. Your work is really more meaningful now than ever before. Thanks.
So congratulations to our Legacy Award winners. I hope you all realize just the work and the dedication that it has taken in order for you to make the impact that you have. All right, everybody, I hope you all are having a wonderful time with us this evening. So as we continue on this road to celebrating and honoring our hometown heroes, the next wonderful people we will have the opportunity of seeing, hearing, and valuing are our Equity Award winners. And right after that, we will have a wonderful proclamation by our very own Mayor, Rosalind Bliss. And after that, baby, get your dancing shoes back on, because Collective Voices will be back with another breathtaking selection. So tune in and stay with us.
Teresa Weatherall Neal serves as the president and CEO of Lead 616, a leadership development company where she provides professional development and strategic planning and serves as an instructor and coach for the Michigan Superintendent's Leadership Academy. Teresa recently retired as the Grand Rapids Public Schools superintendent. She served over 18,000 students, over 3,000 employees, and managed an annual budget of over $300 million. Teresa has received 2 honorary doctoral degrees for her leadership in education, one from Grand Valley State University and one from Ferris State University. She has a master's degree in educational leadership from Western Michigan University, Bachelor of Science in Public Administration from Grand Valley State University, and an associate degree from Grand Rapids Community College. She also has a certification in Superintendent's Leadership Academy from Harvard University. But most importantly, Teresa is an avid advocate in this community, and she is indeed an equity champion, and we are very proud to present her with this Equity Champion Award from the Grand Rapids African American Health Institute.
First, I'd like to just say thank you to GRAAHI, to the staff, to the executive director, to the board of directors for their continual support in this community to really reduce the barriers for African Americans around the health disparities. I'd also like to congratulate the other recipients for their hard work and their commitment to this community to remove barriers for people that we know they're working hard every single day as well. You know, health and wellness has been a passion of mine for many, many years, and it is just an honor to even receive this award because I know that it takes an entire community to really make a change. And although we fight for social, emotional, physical well-being for people that look like me, we still have so far to go. And it is because of people like GRAAHI, members of this community, that continue to fight. We don't know what the last 2 years is going to bring us. But what we do know, it's going to be harder on certain communities than others. And so now, more than ever, we need to lean across the aisle. We need to work with each other, share data, collaborate, continue to push so that we can remove these disparities. And it can be done. We have to have the will. We have to have the belief that everyone is worth it. And as long as we continue to push our agenda here with GRAAHI, we can do it. It's important for everyone in this community to embrace this organization, not just a few of us. We all need to embrace it because we can grow as a community, and it becomes better for everyone in the community when we embrace the agenda. Thank you.
As the president and CEO of Cascade Engineering, Christina Keller is focused on having a positive impact on society and the environment. Under her leadership, Cascade Engineering is a $370 million anti-racism company employing over 1,300 people globally. Christina is focused on being an innovative employer of choice with the safest, healthiest workforce and a culture of engaged employees. Christina is on the board of directors for Independent Bank, the Economics Club of Grand Rapids, Paragon Dye and Engineering, and the Housing Stability Alliance for Kent County. Christina holds an MBA from the Johnson School at Cornell University and a BA from Boston College. She also holds a certificate in economics from American University and a certificate in Lean Six Sigma Black Belt from Villanova University. Christina embodies diversity, equity, and inclusion, and we are proud of the example that she leads in anti-racism efforts. And it is our honor to present her with the Equity Champion Award from GRAAHI.
I want to thank you so much. Thank you to the board, thank you to the attendees, and thank you for your dedication. GRAAHI plays an important role in our community, bringing the attention of our community to this important issue. Health Equity Index is stark, and I appreciate all the work that we need to do together as a community. I believe as an organization, we are stronger and more resilient due to our commitment to anti-racism, diversity, and inclusion. It has encouraged and empowered our people. As a manufacturing organization, we start all of our meetings with a conversation on safety. And I see our work on equity and inclusion as an endeavor to create safe space where people can feel respected and valued. We want everyone to know they are valued and treated with dignity and respect. And we want our employees, especially our African American employees, to thrive, to be healthy and engaged. So I want to thank you again for this important award and this important attribute that we are all moving forward. So thank you.
Dr. Wanda Dean Lipscomb is the Senior Associate Dean for Diversity and Inclusion and the Associate Dean for Student Affairs at the Michigan State University College of Human Medicine. She is a tenured Associate Professor of Psychiatry and is the Director of the Advanced Baccalaureate Learning Experience, the ABLE program. The ABLE program has provided the educational pathway for over 300 students from underrepresented minority and disadvantaged backgrounds to enter medical school. Dr. Lipscomb has been the successful principal investigator of numerous grants funded by the Health Resources and Services Administration, HRSA, totaling over $22 million that focus on workforce diversity. Dr. Lipscomb received her BA in mathematics from Lincoln University, her MA in psychology from Washington University, and her PhD in counseling psychology from Michigan State University. But most importantly, we are excited about all the ways that she utilizes her skills and expertise to advance diversity, equity, and inclusion in our community. And with that, we are honored to serve her with this Equity Champion Award from the Grand Rapids African American Health Institute.
I would like to thank the Board of Directors and the leadership of GRAAHI for this phenomenal honor. The privilege to work with medical students every day, recognizing that we are preparing them for service in healthcare for decades to come, is something that I'm excited about every day that I wake up. Michigan State University College of Human Medicine is a really very special place. Our mission includes a statement that we are preparing medical students to serve the underserved. And it is with our partnerships with organizations like GRAAHI, the wonderful partnerships that we have across the greater Grand Rapids community with Spectrum Health and our other health partners, that we are able to really make a difference. When we think of the individuals who need to receive health care in our country, and we reflect over the last 2 years and all the things that we have experienced through COVID, it is so very, very important that equity in healthcare be underscored. I thank you very much for this honor. What we do at our college is the work of many, many individuals. And I feel very privileged to every day have the opportunity to work with some of the most brilliant clinicians and faculty members and students from all backgrounds who are committed to improving health equity for all of our communities. Thank you again for this honor.
Christina Tina Fries-Decker is the President and Chief Executive Officer of Spectrum Health System, an $8 billion integrated health system employing 31,000 individuals in Michigan. Tina is committed to fostering trust within the organization and communities through authentic, transparent communication and building a health system that celebrates and reinforces diversity, equity, and inclusion for team members, patients, and families. She has successfully implemented a new mission, vision, and values, resulting in better health outcomes and access, lowering costs and reducing health inequities. She has received numerous awards and recognitions, being ranked as one of the most notable women in healthcare. Tina earned a Bachelor of Science in Finance from Iowa State University and graduated with a Master of Health Administration and Master of Industrial Engineering from the University of Iowa. We are excited about her leadership in our community in all the ways that she leads by example, diversity, equity, and inclusion. We are honored to present her with the Equity Champion Award from the Grand Rapids African American Health Institute.
I am honored and humbled to be recognized alongside amazing leaders like Christina Keller, Dr. Wanda Lipscomb, and Teresa Weatherall Neal with the Edward and Harriet Jones Trailblazer Award. These women have each helped build greater equity in West Michigan, equity in business, in medicine, and in education. And to our hometown healthcare heroes being recognized this evening, Thank you for your immense dedication and for teaching and inspiring us. It is with a grateful heart that I thank Vanessa Green and GRAAHI for their ambitious and necessary efforts to address health inequities and advance the health for many in our community. Through advocacy, education, and research, GRAAHI elevates needed voices and generates the will to action that produces change. They are here in our community, making an impact. Spectrum Health is proud to partner with GRAAHI to seize opportunities to create greater equity, enhance diversity, and foster inclusion. By working together and with many other community partners, we see a future where health inequities are eliminated and all people feel welcome. I often quote the African proverb, "If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together." This directly applies to GRAAHI and the many community partners who are collaborating to achieve transformational change and generational impact on the health and well-being of people in our community. Congratulations to GRAAHI on your 20th anniversary. Thank you for this recognition. Let's continue to trailblaze and make progress together.
Good evening. I am Mayor Rosalind Bliss, and I am delighted to participate in GRAAHI's 2022 Gala in celebration of the 20th anniversary and to proclaim today to be GRAAHI Healthcare Advocacy Day in Grand Rapids. I'd like to give tribute to all of the award recipients this evening for their sacrificial commitment, exemplary service, and contributions to this community, especially during the COVID pandemic. Each of you is an inspiration to all of us. And tonight, we honor and reflect upon the leadership and impact of GRAAHI in our community for 20 years. Congratulations. And with that, I will read you this proclamation. Whereas, since 1977, the right to health care has been a fundamental right of every American and an essential requirement for mental and physical well-being. And whereas in Grand Rapids, health and healthcare disparities have negatively affected groups of people who have systematically experienced greater obstacles to health based on their racial and ethnic group and socioeconomic status. And whereas in Grand Rapids, African Americans are disproportionately impacted by most health conditions, including COVID, heart disease, lung cancer, HIV, obesity, depression, and infant mortality. And whereas the Grand Rapids African American Health Institute is a leading national organization devoted to achieving healthcare parity for African Americans and other marginalized groups. And whereas GRAAHI serves as the first umbrella and research organization of its kind, partnering with healthcare organizations statewide, educational facilities, private businesses, and citizens to provide education, resources, and services to support the physical, mental, and spiritual well-being of our Grand Rapids community. This includes effective programs such as specialized cultural competency training and signature research, including the renowned Health Equity Index, which sets the standard for reliable data collection and targeted recommendations that disrupt current systems of inequity for Grand Rapids and throughout Kent County. And whereas the City of Grand Rapids is dedicated to eliminating healthcare inequities and supporting those organizations promoting healthcare equality. Now therefore I, Rosalind Bliss, Mayor of the City of Grand Rapids, do hereby proclaim April 21st, 2022 as GRAAHI Healthcare Advocacy Day in Grand Rapids, in recognition of GRAAHI's efforts in healthcare parity and work in engaging research, advocacy, and programming that helps eliminate behaviors and barriers to equitable healthcare for all. Signed, Rosalind Bliss.
choose to go, it will take me far, 'cause I'm living my life like it's golden.
Living my life like it's golden. Living my life
Yeah,
like it's
yeah.
golden. Living my life like it's golden. Living my life like it's golden. Golden.
Living my life like it's golden. Living my life like it's golden. Yeah, yeah.
Living my life like it's golden. Living my life like it's golden.
I'm taking my freedom, putting it in my song, singing loud and strong, grooving all day long. I'm taking my freedom, putting it in my stroll. I'll be high stepping, y'all, letting the joy unfold. I'm living, living, living. Yeah. Living my life like it's golden. Golden, 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 golden. I'm holding on to my freedom. You can't take it from me. I was born into it. It comes naturally. I'm taking my freedom, strumming the God in me, representing His glory. Hope He's proud of me. Hope He's proud of me. Oh, living my life like it's golden. Living my life like it's golden. Living my life like it's golden. Yeah. Living my life like it's golden, 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 golden. Living my life like it's golden, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Living my life like it's golden. Oh, yeah. Living my life like it's like it's golden, like it's golden. I choose to be free. I choose to be happy. I thank you for this golden thing, yeah. Living my life, living my life, living my life like it's golden, golden, yeah.
Thank you so much to our wonderful 4 equity champions. I need you all to know that as a woman of color, please understand how much I appreciate personally the work that you all do in the diversity, equity, and inclusion space. Please know that every time you welcome a voice to the table and then honor that same voice, you are making such a difference in generations today and in tomorrow. So next up, we're going to have a presentation of our Hometown Hero Awards and a little bit of praise dancing.
Thank you, GRAAHI, for the Restoring Health program. We love it.
GRAAHI is proud to honor these hometown heroes for their dedication, commitment, and contributions to the safety and well-being of others. And first, we are honoring representatives from the community category. And our first honoree is Kathy Harris. Kathy Harris is the founder and executive director of Proactive, a nonpartisan coalition of community organizations and churches to register, educate, and mobilize voters and protect the purity and integrity of the voting process. Kathy is driven by collective impact and believes that progress comes from caring more about what needs to be done than about who gets the credit. She has been on the front lines and behind the scenes since the beginning of the COVID pandemic, working tirelessly and sacrificially to educate and support the community. Kathy, we are honored to present to you this well-deserved Hometown Hero Award.
Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate this. I'm honored to receive such an award, but there are so many others that deserve it more so than me. This organization has purpose, and I'm so glad that we partnered, we've become friends, and just to know that we're out here serving the community, doing the same work and trying to help save lives. I often heard the numbers of the number of people that died from getting COVID, and it just hurt my heart. And so I had to do something. So I'm out here doing what I can do. Our members and volunteers were proactive. We had to go beyond just getting out the vote and registering people to vote. This is a community effort. And so thank you again. We are continually working to save lives and do what we can do. Thank you so much.
Reverend Kari Bridgewater is co-founder and managing director of Northsell Capita LLC and director of the Inspire Equity Foundation. He also supervises the Kent County Faith-Based and Neighborhood Partnership Team. Reverend Bridgewater served as Senior Program Officer at RDV Corporation, working in philanthropy with urban churches in Grand Rapids. He spearheaded the Shot of Love campaign, where he galvanized local churches and hundreds of community volunteers to support vaccination, education, and outreach efforts. Today, Kari, we are honored to present to you the Hometown Hero Award for all that you do on behalf of this community.
Well, I am just deeply honored and humbled by this award. It certainly is not something I would consider was a solo enterprise. In fact, I'm really a representative of a lot of churches, a lot of community leaders who came together and do some extraordinary work in our community over the last 2 years. So I have to say I want to give a big thank you for all of the churches in the community, all of the nonprofits in the community that came together. A special shout out for the Grand Rapids Black Nurses Association and Proactive and all of the groups that labored for this campaign to make sure that it really did happen, that we really were able to vaccinate as many people as possible. So again, this is, I'm accepting this award on behalf of all of those community partners who labored so hard for this, and thank you so very much.
Lorenzo Bradshaw is the principal at Brookwood Elementary School in Kentwood, Michigan. He led programs and worked in partnership with other organizations, using his platform and voice as a principal to educate on facts and myths regarding vaccinations, booster shots, and testing. He secured and distributed personal protection equipment throughout the 49507 zip code area. Lorenzo has hosted multiple testing sites and vaccinations on the southeast side of town. Lorenzo gives his all to his students and his community and is recognized as a leader in education. It is our honor to present him with the Hometown Hero Award.
Thank you, Grand Rapids African American Health Institute. I am honored to receive this Hometown Hero Award. March 12, 2020, the world came to a stop. But for many in this community, it activated altruism, and a spirit of serving others. My service to community was not done in a silo. First off, thank you, Mother Mary Bradshaw, for modeling a spirit of service to others. My job, my love, my work was coupled with also Kentwood Public Schools, who immediately activated systems to help kids learn by providing internet services, computers, and also food to students and families. My church, Pilgrim Rest Missionary Baptist Church, who provided food trucks for families in need and also testing sites. My fraternity, Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, coupled with the NPHC, who was still on the battlefield providing not only testing, but also vaccination and boosters. On July 2020, I lost my father to COVID-19. And today, Dad, I honor you, and I thank you for all that you've done. And because of you, I am, and I'm still available on the battlefield serving others. Thank you for this award, and God bless you all.
Clee Jackson is the president of the Grand Rapids chapter of the NAACP. He is also the senior community liaison for Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. Clee was responsible for leading the COVID-19 Uncovered series, which was a 10-part series focused on all things COVID, which included educating the community on testing, vaccinations, disparities, and positivity rates in the Black community. Clee also led a COVID-19 relief Give Back campaign in partnership with the Grand Rapids Center for Transformation, Cherry Health, Feeding America, the YMCA, and University of Michigan West. He also led the COVID-19 Financial Relief Initiative, which distributed over $75,000 in direct support to families in the 49507 zip code area. And it is my pleasure to present the Hometown Hero Award to Clee Jackson.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Clee Jackson. It is such an honor and a privilege to be receiving this very prestigious award from the Grand Rapids African American Health Institute, who I've done just a ton of work with over many, many, many years. And what an honor to be recognized by your own. And so I want to thank Team GRAAHI, as I call them, and all of the volunteers that you guys actively engage on a daily basis, the work that you do around social equity and social determinants of health, and all of these things. And this award, just like Teresa said earlier, this is really not about me, this is about community. And so the work that I do is from a source of passion and the importance of knowing what community needs. And so I also want to thank my entire team at NAACP-GR, also Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Michigan, for allowing me to do my best work in the work that I do each and every day. I also want to remind us that it is important, critically important, for all of us to give back. We could all do one thing and do something to support community. And I know this sounds cliche and we hear it all the time, but it actually does take a village. It takes a village to lift each other up. And so again, on behalf of NAACP and Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan, I really am just super excited and thank the Grand Rapids African American Health Institute, your entire board, your leadership, your team, your staff, for this amazing, amazing award. Thank you.
Brian Hartle is the director of the Center for Community Health Strategy at Kent County Health Department. Brian coordinated case investigation and contact tracing and data on COVID cases and vaccines. He coordinated a community work group to ensure vaccination needs were met for those disproportionately impacted by COVID. He also secured a $2 million grant from the Department of Health and Human Services to establish a network of community health navigators to increase vaccination rates and reduce infection rates in Kent County's racial and ethnic populations. 2 of our health community navigators are funded by this grant, and we are proud to partner with the Kent County Health Department and Brian Hartle. So Brian, it is my pleasure and my honor to present you with this Hometown Hero Award.
Thank you, Vanessa, and thank you to GRAAHI. You've been amazing partners in our COVID response here in Kent County, and thank you for this award. It means a lot. My name is on this award, but I really accept this award on behalf of everybody at the Kent County Health Department. They've given a lot of themselves over the past 2 years, doing case investigations, providing vaccine to our community, offering guidance and support to schools and correctional facilities and long-term care facilities. And oftentimes their work goes unnoticed. And for you to recognize public health today with this award really means a lot. And we really appreciate all that GRAAHI has done in your support of public health. So thank you for recognizing public health with this award.
Teresa Branson is the Chief Inclusion Officer for Kent County. She chaired the Kent County COVID-19 Race, Equity, and Inclusion Team to address COVID-19 disparities and increase vaccinations. Teresa was the chair of the Ethics and Health Equity Advisory Team for the West Michigan Vaccine Clinic at DeVos Place. She also served on the Michigan COVID Community Action Team for the Governor's Task Force on Racial Disparities and provided leadership and support to the Kent County Faith-Based Leaders and Neighborhood Partnership Team through resources and canvassing as part of the Shots of Love campaign. Teresa, we are honored to present you with the Hometown Hero Award.
Greetings. I'm extremely honored and humbled to receive a Hometown Heroes Award, and I would like to thank the Grand Rapids African American Health Institute for this recognition and their tireless efforts as we all work together to help keep our community healthy and safe. We have all traveled on that long road in fighting COVID-19 and have suffered many losses along the way. But we look forward with hope and anticipation to brighter and healthier days ahead. But let us remember all the lessons learned on the value of community and collaboration. I'm honored to receive the award, but it's really a community effort, and I'd like to thank my Kent County colleagues, my friends in public health, our commissioners, and many more. I'd specifically like to thank the Kent County Race, Equity, and Inclusion Team, the Kent County Faith Leaders Neighborhood Partnerships Team, Black Impact Collaborative, Latinx GR, and so many more for working hard to build community trust, reduce disparities, and increase vaccinations. And I'd be remiss if I didn't thank my family, my loving fiance, and mostly our pastors in our community who were my rock during these challenging times. Thank you.
Margot Slaywitz is the manager of the West Community Health Center for University of Michigan West Hospital. She implemented a free outreach COVID testing program that has administered over 6,000 tests in the Grand Rapids community. She also oversaw the first site for COVID vaccines outside of the hospital for underrepresented community groups. Through this outreach effort, over 6,500 vaccines were provided in 3 months to Asian Americans, African Americans, and Latinx communities. As of March 21, 2022, they have given over 9,400 doses of vaccines. Margot continues to organize and manage outreach COVID vaccine clinics at schools through partnerships with the community. Margot, it is our honor to present you with the Hometown Hero Award.
I am honored to accept this recognition on behalf of my team at the University of Michigan Health West Community Health Center and the community health workers Laura Moody, Nicole Lamb, and Krishna Bista. Together, we were able to administer over 6,500 doses of the COVID-19 vaccine to African Americans, Asian Americans, and the Latinx community, all communities that were disproportionately impacted by this heinous pandemic. To be honored by such an esteemed institution as GRAAHI is truly humbling, so thank you very much. I do want to thank a few of my team members, Becky Rambo, Ali Martinez, Christy Gray, Jen Alcala, Dominique Marshallese, for being there day in, day out, all those late nights and weekends. At University of Michigan Health West, we are committed to creating an inclusive environment for all of our community. So thank you again for this incredible honor. I am proud to receive it today, and I want to wish GRAAHI congratulations on your 20th anniversary, and I hope that you will be able to continue your work in research advocacy and improving the lives and health of our community. Thank you.
Commissioner Robert S. Womack is a 3-term Kent County Commissioner and a lifelong civil rights activist. He is co-chair of Governor Whitmer's Black Leadership Advisory Council. He anchors the longest continuous African American radio show in Michigan, The Pulse of the City, which was founded in 2001 to address racial disparities in Grand Rapids, and he has used this platform to create awareness about COVID and the vaccinations. He is an advocate for better police and community relations. When the community has a serious problem with the system, he is the first commissioner they call because he will show up and get results. He has helped more minority businesses receive grants in the history of Kent County via his position on the CARES Act Committee and by partnering up with the Grand Rapids Chamber of Commerce. Commissioner Womack, we value your service to this community and the opportunity to honor you as a hometown hero.
I humbly accept this award, and I would like to thank GRAAHI and the nominating committee for nominating me to be one of the great people that came up here today. You've seen a lot of people who have won that Hometown Heroes Award. I'm proud of all of them and just grateful to be amongst that number. I can tell you, I want to thank God for putting me in a position during the pandemic to help businesses for people of color and all people, but specifically for those African-American businesses that I know that were truly struggling through that and historically have been locked out of grants for lack of information and contact. So being able to be resourceful and have those tools to get the word out, to be on the CARES Act committee. I'd like to also thank Kent County, all of the staff and fellow commissioners who were a part of that. I just look at the health disparities, and I'm glad we have GRAAHI. We have some social issues that usually come to the front in social media and in the news, but it starts with our physical health and our mental health. And I just want people to understand that and remember that. It starts with our health. Thank you very much for this award.
Dr. Talonda Bragg is an internal medicine hospitalist and program director for the internal residency at Spectrum Health. She is an associate clinical professor of medicine at Michigan State University College of Human Medicine. Dr. Bragg worked in acute care as a frontline physician and has been an active advocate for increasing access to care and health literacy amongst communities of color. She has also been a leading and unapologetic spokesperson for health equity and the COVID vaccination. So Dr. Bragg, we salute you for your courageous and compassionate voice for our community.
Good evening, everyone. It's a wonderful privilege to be here today. I'm extremely thankful for this honor, but more than anything, I'm humbled by this acknowledgement. With all of my heart, I believe that medicine is a calling, and I thank God for entrusting me with the sacred duty of doctoring. When the pandemic began, I was determined to do what I could to prevent the worsening healthcare disparities amongst our people. With the legacy of historically justified medical mistrust in the Black community, I knew it was important to use my voice as a source of reliable information. In the past 2 years, we've had some wins, but we have a very long way to go. I'm encouraged to keep going, and I hope you are too. I want to thank my husband, Sidney Bragg, for his never-ending support, patience, and prayers. And thank you, GRAAHI. It's been an honor partnering with you to serve our community. Thank you.
Dr. Lisa Lowry is the Section Chief of Adolescent Medicine at Helen DeVos Children's Hospital and an Associate Program Director for the Combined Internal Medicine Pediatrics Residency Program at Spectrum Health. Dr. Lowry is also the Associate Dean for Diversity and Cultural Initiatives and Associate Professor at Michigan State University College of Human Medicine. She was highly sought after to participate in multiple town halls, Facebook, and Zoom panels educating the African American community on COVID-19 and the COVID-19 vaccination. She is an active member of the Grand Rapids Black Vaccination Community Resource Committee, the West Michigan National Infrastructure for Mitigating the Impact of COVID-19 within racial and ethnic minorities. We are proud to present the Hometown Hero Award to Dr. Lisa Lowry.
Well, first of all, I would like to thank GRAAHI for honoring me as a hometown hero. As a native of Grand Rapids, I am proud to serve a community that has given so much to me. I would first like to thank God for through him all things are possible. And then I would like to thank my parents, Bobby and the late Ruth Lowry, and my stepmom, Ivana Lowry. Them, along with my aunts, the late Margaret, Millie, and Ruby, along with my grandmothers, Luella and Samela, taught me the value of hard work and a good education. I would also like to thank my husband, Thomas, TJ, for his unwavering support and love. I don't consider myself a hero, but I consider myself that little girl who said, I want to be a pediatrician and give back to my community, and I've been blessed to do so. And I'm here standing on the shoulders of those who came before me and of those who continue to support me. And I hope that I could always continue to improve the space that I occupy for those that come after me. Thank you, and I hope I can continue to make my Grand Rapids community proud.
Liberty Jakes is the Director of Infection Prevention and Control for Mercy Health, West Michigan. She developed and co-led the COVID-19 service line with a focus on clinical care and quality, comprehensive testing, safety, and equitable and efficient vaccination distribution. She also led efforts to develop testing and vaccination centers, including a mass vaccination clinic, a drive-through clinic, as well as embedded clinics within physician offices to meet patients where they are comfortable receiving care and achieve high rates of high vaccination in areas of high social vulnerability indices. Today, we are proud to present the Hometown Hero Award to Liberty Jakes.
I'm very humbled to be here in this room with so many amazing people. It's very overwhelming to me. And I just want to say thank you so much to GRAAHI for this award and hosting this event that highlights some of the amazing work that's been done through the pandemic. I truly wish that we could give every single healthcare worker their own personal award. To say the last 2 years have been a crisis is an understatement, and the community, and especially for healthcare workers. Crises tend to bring on an amplifying effect, and the existing healthcare disparities were hugely magnified, and they became even more glaring, especially for our infection prevention team, who has followed each and every one of our hospitalized COVID patients and their outcomes. It's been an emotional and trying 2 years. However, that good has also been amplified, and that's what really got most of us through this. It's been invigorating to see what can be accomplished in such a short amount of time when we all work together. I feel especially blessed to work for Mercy Health. Our goal has always been the health and safety of our patients, colleagues, and community. Our leaders supported us in living that out every single day. They trusted our team, and when we came to them with some crazy ideas to meet the needs of our patients, they backed us 100% because their true north has always been doing the right thing. But nothing great is ever accomplished alone. In the midst of all that was ugly in the pandemic, I really believe that together we did so many things that were beautiful. This award truly belongs to the entire healthcare community, our infection prevention team, who did everything and anything that was asked of them, including all the things that you mentioned. They were there 24/7. I welcome the end of this surge and hope we can move into a more proactive state as we roll with the punches of the waves to come. I hope we learn a lesson and don't forget how much we can accomplish when we honestly acknowledge our gaps and work together with a single-minded goal to close those gaps. Thank you.
Andrea Robinson is the current president of the Grand Rapids chapter of the National Black Nurses Association, GRBNA, and locally recognized as a leader in the field of nursing and health systems administration. Under her leadership, GRBNA responded from the onset with an outreach program that provided care packages and regular check-in calls to the elderly population and residents with disabilities. They collaborated with the Kent County Health Department and GRAAHI to provide COVID-19 vaccinations on site at local housing complexes and at various clinics. Andrea also helped GRBA secure a $50,000 grant to provide scholarships and a mentoring program to increase the presence and retention of nurses of color in the hospital setting. Thank you, Andrea, for being a hometown hero. We salute you for your hard work and dedication to this community.
Thank you on behalf of the Grand Rapids Black Nurses Association and we are very honored to accept this award. And during the pandemic, we identified through our community partners that there was a void in responding to some of the residents of housing communities for elderly and disabled citizens. And we developed a program that would allow them to have contact with a nurse and someone that they could trust in order to receive information and services during the pandemic. We also developed a relationship with the Kent County Health Department and GRAAHI to provide vaccinations on site in some of these elderly and disabled communities. We are very honored to have these partners because without them and without identifying their need, we would not be able to serve. And our goal and our mission is to serve those who do not have a voice and who are underserved in this community. And we thank you again for this award, and we appreciate all of the work that GRAAHI does and all of the other community partners that are recognized here tonight. And we hope to be able to provide more services in the future. Thank you.
Dr. Karen Kennedy is the Primary Care Regional Medical Director for Mercy Health Physician Partners. Dr. Kennedy has provided frontline care for patients since the beginning of the pandemic, working closely with Mercy Health's leadership team and infectious disease physicians to address the needs of at-risk and vulnerable populations. She has done extraordinary work with the COVID vaccination campaign in clinics, and we are extremely proud to honor her with the Hometown Hero Award tonight. Dr. Kennedy.
Good evening, and thank you so much for this wonderful, wonderful award. I, like everyone else, am quite humbled to receive such wonderful commendation. My family's Jamaican, and I know I don't sound it, but just work with me for a minute. There's a Jamaican phrase that says, belief kill and belief cure. Basically, whatever you believe guides your reality. So during this COVID crisis, we all have seen that there are different beliefs, whether or not a mask will actually protect you against anything, whether the vaccine is a conspiracy theory, whether COVID is even a disease. We've seen pretty much everything there is. I have been honored to work with organizations such as my own Mercy Health, as well as GRAAHI and others, to try and promote beliefs that have their root in facts and not fear. If we have done that at all whatsoever during this pandemic, then we have done well. I'd like to thank anyone who has given me the ability to learn as well as to teach, including Vanessa Green, who I met throughout the pandemic, and other key players in the health field. I'd also like to thank my family, including my wonderful husband, Phil, and my mom and brother, Melva and Maurice Kennedy, who guide me and champion me all the way. So thank you once more, and I hope you too will join us in trying to find common beliefs that will cure and not kill. Thank you so much.
Melissa Kamara Liggins is the Senior Director of Marketing and Communications at Spectrum Health Lakeland and Senior Director of Inclusive Communications for Beaumont Spectrum Health. Working with community members and partners like GRAAHI, Melissa turned Spectrum Health communication platforms into community-centered platforms for the Black, Latinx, Asian, faith, disabled, and rural communities. Melissa spearheaded a weekly platform where she led educational programs to build awareness about the COVID-19 pandemic and the vaccination opportunities around Kent County. And today, for her tireless efforts and leadership in leading communication campaigns and strategies throughout the county, we are very proud to present the Hometown Hero Award to Melissa Kamara Liggins.
Oh my, what an honor. That seems to be the word of the evening tonight, isn't it? Honored, humbled, all of that. And I share in those sentiments, certainly, along with the many individuals who have been recognized this evening. You know, many of the individuals recognized this evening are really colleagues turned friends. They are community members who've collaborated to do the heavy lift to see our community through COVID-19. I'm grateful for them. I'm grateful for GRAAHI Board of Directors. I'm grateful for you, Vanessa. COVID-19, it's been heartbreaking. It's been painful. These are sentiments our community and all of us are going to be feeling for many years to come. But COVID-19 has also been an opportunity for our organizations, for all of us to be better versions of ourselves, not perfect, just better, to be driven and aligned in purpose, to know our deeper sense of calling. And for that, I'm humbled to have been a part of the large community effort that was underway to help us all stay safe and recover from COVID-19. So I'd be remiss if I didn't thank my husband and my children for understanding, while though not clinical, the work that I did from the safety of my home office into the late hours of night was still important work. I'm grateful for family who came along, myself, probably like many of you, to make certain that kids were getting fed, to make certain that the people helping were also being helped. So with that, I would just like to say thank you for this evening. Thank you for this tremendous award. Thank you for, in the end, helping us be a stronger, more united community. Thank you.
Nastasia Robert is the Director of Contact Center and Access Services Operations for Spectrum Health. She is responsible for connecting the local community to clinical networks when the community needs health care the most. Nastasia led critical work efforts, developing neighborhood-based vaccination clinics focusing on the most vulnerable populations disproportionately impacted by COVID. She received the National Diversity and Leadership DEI Champion Award in 2021 for her impactful contributions to the fight against COVID, and for all the work that she's done and the contributions that she has made throughout this community and this county. We are proud to present to her the Hometown Hero Award.
First and foremost, I would like to thank GRAAHI for this award. Truly a blessing to be here today to accept this award as a hometown hero. Never thought I would be seen as a hometown hero. I was told an award is not just for the recipient, but those who have done the work before you and actually those who are doing the work with you today and those who will be doing the work when you're long gone. I had a strong influencer in my life. She was a medical social worker who worked in the office when I first started my career at Spectrum Health. She just poured into me personally and professionally in my career. And I always asked her, I was like, wow, you're such a blessing for me. How can I ever repay you? And she said, when you can inspire and help others, I expect nothing but the same from you. So here I am, accepting the Hometown Hero Award because I inspired others, I helped others, and I blessed others just simply with my talents, not expecting anything else in return. So I want to just say thank you for everything. Those who are here today, those who I am standing beside getting this Hometown Hero Award, my family, my friends, the community partners who put up with me at various different meetings, really trying to organize efforts within our community. So again, I am thankful, I am grateful for this moment, I am blessed beyond measure, and I thank you all for being here today.
Tasha Blackman is the president and chief executive officer of Cherry Health, which is the largest federally qualified health center in Michigan. Cherry Health provides integrated healthcare services to over 55,000 patients in Berry, Kent, Montcalm, Muskegon, Ottawa, and Wayne counties. Tasha is a champion of health justice and has been on the front lines serving the community during COVID and advocating for the equitable distribution of the vaccines. She secured a mobile vaccination unit to help make vaccinations as accessible as possible. When she is called, she answers, and she answered the call to support the COVID pandemic in many ways, including COVID vaccination, testing, and research. We are fortunate to have Tasha Blackman as a leader in health and health equity in this community. I am extremely proud to present this Hometown Hero Award to Tasha Blackman.
It's hard to fully express what this award means to me. As a native Grand Rapidian, I've always felt responsible for ensuring that the next generation of community members have access to quality, affordable health care. I'm deeply honored and bursting with gratitude for this acknowledgement. Thank you to Vanessa Green, to the Grand Rapids African American Health Institute staff, and to the nominating committee for seeing Cherry Health as being worthwhile of this Hometown Hero Award. This work does not happen without the 900 staff and board members of Cherry Health who are committed to disrupting inequities within healthcare. Cherry Health's data-driven and innovative approach to chronic disease management is what sets us apart. And we will not stop until race, gender, ability, where you've been or what you've done in your life does not predict how long you live. Together with partners like the Grand Rapids African American Health Institute, we can and we will create the future that everyone in our community deserves. Thank you so much for this honor.
Melissa Armstead is the Director of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion at Spectrum Health. She served a leadership role in establishing and managing vaccination sites in diverse and historically disadvantaged communities in areas hardest hit by the COVID pandemic, which included people of color, low-income populations, and people who experience barriers to transportation. She also assisted in a bilingual service for non-English speakers. As the chair of the Physical and Mental Health Committee for the Grand Rapids Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, Valissa also worked to ensure that COVID activities were culturally relevant and did not unintentionally cause harm to any diverse group. She partnered with other Black Greek organizations in canvassing neighborhoods to provide awareness about the vaccine and vaccination sites. She was instrumental in thousands of people in our community getting vaccinated. And with that, we are honored to provide the Hometown Hero Award to Valissa Armstead.
Thank you. I am very thankful and humbled to receive this prestigious award. Thank you to the Grand Rapids African American Health Institute for the nomination and recognition for the work that I do. While there are many people I can thank, from community members to team members to community partners, I really want to take this opportunity to thank our neighbors, our families, and our friends for your resiliency. With all that we have endured these past few years, you too are hometown heroes. Many of you who are still on the front lines fighting every day through this pandemic and the challenges around us. So as I accept this award, I do so in honor of you and the work that we all do together. Thank you.
So right now, we just want to take a pause for the cause and give some special thanks to some amazing individuals who already serve at GRAAHI and serve on different councils, but these folks, they are specifically helping with our 20th anniversary gala celebration. So to the GRAAHI staff, Barb Lash, Ashley Jones, Deanna King, thank you. Thank you so much for just your tireless work, the emails, the phone calls. Baby, I know y'all got some text messages that y'all gonna be glad to delete, but thank you so much for being who you are. And we also wanna give a special thank you to Misty Stanton and Mercantile Bank for providing the swag bags. Baby, they laid folks out. If I'm good, I might be able to get me one before I go. And then to our board members, Mr. Paul Doyle and Dr. Con Ned, thank you for seeing and going forth with the vision. Thanks for supporting our wonderful CEO. And then we want to give a special shout out to Ms. Lisa James, who helped keep everything together and running smoothly. And to Wealthy Theater and Grand Rapids Community Media Center for all their hard work and putting together this production for this event. Baby, y'all got us out here the right way. Thank you. So now, if you would give me your full attention, coming to the stage is none other than the legendary, my soror, and a woman who I admire above so many other, Mrs. Vanessa Green.
My dear friends and colleagues, it is an honor and a pleasure to provide an overview on the present and future goals of GRAAHI. Much has happened since 2002, when a forward-looking group of leaders in Grand Rapids created this organization. This was an embodiment of their belief that African Americans have the ability, will, and ingenuity necessary to bring about the systemic change needed to transform and make the healthcare system equitable. And my heart beats with a passion to continue their efforts. The horrific data regarding the disparities among African Americans and people of color in healthcare is heart-wrenching. As many of you know, I have experienced the impact of not having access to health care through the needless death of my brother. I have seen firsthand the misdiagnosis of friends and family at the hands of a culturally biased system. I have seen how the brutality of racism impacts the mental and physical well-being of my sisters and brothers. It's a dagger in the heart. Sadly, all evidence shows that Blacks continue to experience the most and worst health disparities in Kent County compared to all other racial ethnic groups. Blacks also have the highest rates of poverty and unemployment locally, which creates and sustains these disparities. Many of these are ongoing problems that need sustained support and resources to improve. We must repair decades of racism, discrimination, and inadequate health care resources. It's a clarion call for change. And while I have seen the dark side, I have also seen genuine, authentic advancements in our mission to eradicate health disparities and ensure that everyone, regardless of their background, has optimal health care. So let me share with you a few of the successes GRAAHI has achieved in the last 20 years. We've had a strong impact on infant and maternal health, women's health and empowerment, research and advocacy, and chronic diseases, to name a few. While we have a ways to go, tonight we celebrate these accomplishments in motion by our founders and by our predecessors who led GRAAHI so ably, laying the foundation for both our past, present, and future work. GRAAHI is particularly grateful to Spectrum Health, Healthier Communities, for its financial contributions that supported the startup of GRAAHI. To Grand Valley State University for providing office space to GRAAHI for 2 decades. To the Grand Rapids Community Foundation funding the launch of GRAAHI, and then when I came aboard in 2021 as the new CEO, they again supported us when we needed it the most during this pandemic. To our dynamic advisory council who answered the call, rolled up their sleeves, and helped us in any area needed, we appreciate each of you. To the W.K. Kellogg Foundation and Kent County for funding the key staff positions that have been essential to maintaining GRAAHI's momentum and sustaining its impact. To Mercy Health, Genentech, and Cherry Health for showing up as a friend, advocate, supporter, and partner. We appreciate you. And to the University of Michigan West and Catherine's Health for all your support. Dr. Pink, thank you for your friendship and encouragement and for always being a champion for GRAAHI in this community. To all of the honorees this evening, as each of you have supported, encouraged, and partnered with GRAAHI in meaningful and impactful ways, we thank you. Mayor Bliss, thank you for your support of GRAAHI and participating in our 20th year celebration tonight. And on behalf of GRAAHI, thank you for your service to Grand Rapids and for your proclamation designating today, April 21, officially as GRAAHI Health Care Advocacy Day. I am grateful to GRAAHI's staff and their family members who shared them with the organization, as well as the many other supporters and partners who have made our past 2 years possible. Although I can't mention all of you by name, you know who you are and know that we appreciate your support. And last but not least, I want to thank my mother for being the greatest role model in my life, and my husband, Philip, for being my rock, my soulmate, and personal advisor. Thank you, hon. Remember, each success represents saving the lives of people, members of our community, our mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, cousins, and the like. 20 years into our journey, GRAAHI is looking forward to add new chapters to our amazing narrative. We expect this narrative to include our own building or buildings, a substantially expanded staff of top healthcare thought leaders, researchers, and public policy advocates, new funding partners and resources, including federal funds for research, pilot projects, and disease and health promotion programming, statewide and national recognition as a leader in African American health equity and the elimination of health disparities. More and bigger success in moving the needle on health conditions, including chronic diseases, COVID-related conditions, blood donations, STI, HIV, infant and maternal health, mental health, and substance use disorders. And fundamental to achieving all of the above, a new phase for the healthcare workforce in Kent County that includes more African Americans and other people of color in every role and at every level. Grand Rapids is one of the most well-known philanthropic communities in the country, and we are grateful for the generosity we have received. I hope each of you will continue to be a part of GRAAHI's next chapters so that the next 20 years are our best ever. We need your ideas, your collaboration, and your financial support to continue to grow our presence and to overcome the horrific and long-lasting impacts of racism and discrimination and achieve our important mission. We value your prayers, support, and encouragement. Together, we can ensure healthcare equality is not just a slogan, but a reality in Kent County, Michigan. Thank you all again for being here and celebrating our 20th anniversary.
Hey friends, Bill Pink, President of Grand Rapids Community College. I want to encourage you on something today, and it's about the Grand Rapids African American Health Institute. GRAAHI, under now the leadership of Dr. Vanessa Green, has started in on continuing a legacy and a tradition and reputation for helping address health issues, concerns, and things within the African American community here in Grand Rapids that truly are detriments to the community when it comes to health. And GRAAHI has many initiatives that they are involved in. And one of the things that you will take note of and that you've seen here most recently are the vaccine clinics that have been put out and have been vetted by GRAAHI, and a campaign that is so focused on helping educate folks in our communities to know the dangers and risks associated with COVID-19, but even more importantly, to make sure there are vaccine clinics in our communities. But GRAAHI also is very involved in research and advocacy for health equity and resources. That research is very wide and abundant. They do so much in terms of finding out what those root causes are in our communities, and through research and education, help not only better understand, but help others to better understand in our communities what those risks and dangers are. And without the research and education, it is hard to do that. Another thing that GRAAHI is really big on is in terms of workforce development. And workforce development along our, what we call our Pathways initiative. And GRCC is a partner with GRAAHI in this regard. And it's focused on getting more African American people into healthcare professions that not only lead to better health, but lead to folks having really high paying, good jobs. The other thing that GRAAHI is well known for is the work around mental health and wellness. This really has a lot to do with addressing the youth and elderly. They've been very focused on that. Mental health needs have just bubbled their way up toward the top as far as high need areas for health. GRAAHI also has pride in what they do around health education and literacy to help folks understand better how to take care of yourself. GRAAHI is 20 years old this year, and it has a long, rich history of 2 decades. And I encourage you, in your groups, whether you be a philanthropic group, whether you be just a community-based organization that has capacity, or if you're just a caring individual in our community who sees and knows the value of GRAAHI, I encourage you to look at how you come in as a sponsor. How do you come to the table? We all know it's so good to have human resource, but it is so helpful to have financial resource. It's hard to get some of those things done. And that's what we're asking today. Look into how you can be an effective partner, not only in how you come to the table, but how you also bring your resources to the table through sponsorship to help the Grand Rapids African American Health Institute in doing the good work it has done to ensure that it continues. Your sponsorship of this event is important. So thank you for what you do. Thank you for the support you give this organization.
Ladies and gentlemen, did we not have a wonderful time tonight? I don't know about you, but I'm going to be singing in the shower when I get all of this makeup off this evening. But we want to give a shout out to our band, the praise dancers, Mayor Rosalind Bliss, Dr. Bill Pink, and please, please, please take a moment to clap, to shout, to whistle, however you want to celebrate all of our amazing awardees this evening. And again, we definitely want to thank our sponsorship, because without you, doing this work is so much more difficult. Thank you so much for being willing to help us. And to each and every one of you, the folks who've been riding with me all night, thank you for showing up. Thank you for being who you are. Know that you are loved and that we see you. Have a good evening.
Just don't let the spin get you down. Things are moving fast. Hold on tight and you will last. Keep your in gear. Keep your stride. Never mind your fear. Brighter days will soon